Hey, this is Megan McLeod, and this is another pep talk. So listen, I just finished watching Game 7 of the Spurs versus the Heat, and of course, as everybody knows, my Miami Heat won. But one thing I want to tell you is that just like the basketball game, and just like watching LeBron James, one of my favorite basketball players, play ball, if you want to be successful in life, play life like LeBron James plays basketball. This is what I mean, and I'm not sweating them or anything like that, but facts are facts. This is what I mean. LeBron James, on his off season, of course, he could have done his regular practices. He could have done what everybody else was doing. But what LeBron James does, and I don't want anyone to miss this, or what LeBron James did was that he looked at where his weaknesses were. And he knew his weaknesses was his jump shot. He knew his weaknesses was making 3-pointers. He knew those were his weaknesses. And he knew that, okay, if I strengthen that part of my game, then I'll be able to help my team and myself make more of an impact. Now, see, he could have very well, and many people do, he could have sat back in his off season and just did his regular practices. He could have just sat back and said, I'm here, let me just maintain my status. And of course, because he already has this innate talent, he would have gotten better, but he didn't. He looked at his weaknesses and improved. Guess what? You can do the same thing. Some of you right now are out there just coasting through life, and you're not even looking at where you can improve. You're just coasting through life. You've given up, and you're just sitting there. And guess what? It's easier for LeBron James to get there because he's paid, or just to sit there rather because he's paid. Why is it so easy for you to sit there and you even haven't achieved what you want to achieve or have the success that you want to have? Why is it so easy for you to give up and just sit there? Why? Because life is beating you up. Why? Because life has told you you can't do it. Guess what? It's not life's fault anymore. It's yours. And this is one reason. It's because you're not looking at your weaknesses. If you don't look at your weaknesses, it doesn't matter what your strengths are. Because your weaknesses makes your talent, makes your abilities stronger if you work at them. So I don't know what you're going through or what you're dealing with, but guess what? It's time for you to play life like LeBron James plays basketball. And during your time off season, which for you, your off season would be after work, would be on the weekends, would be when you're not in school. Those are your off season. Whatever else is going on in your life where you have this time, where your time is yours. Look at your weaknesses. Decide what to do with it. Maybe you want to go back to school. Maybe you want to figure out how to start a business. Maybe you want to figure out, okay, how can I have a better relationship with certain people in your life? Listen, don't just sit there. Don't just let yourself coast through life and let life throw things at you and you just dealing with it. Improve your weaknesses so you can improve life. Just like LeBron James, improve his jump shot so he can improve his game. All right, so again, if you want to be successful, play life like LeBron James plays basketball.